We know that this water is coming from somewhere in the background. You know, there's little places. In fact, I have done this. I'm working on a piece right now where I've got several waterfalls. You can see, like even right there where there's a little ridge, I could put a little drip like that to suggest a very distant waterfall. It looks really cool right there. So you know it's meandering its way down into the valley until finally it hits this main one. I've done this on several occasions where, you know, I can have several little waterfalls you can see in the background until it comes into the painting. Really adds a nice touch to it. Okay, but anyway, you have to put the paint on fairly thick. Kind of dab it like this. Okay, and then wherever you have a turn where you want to come over, by the way, I want to erase these charcoal marks because I don't want it to mess up my color. Okay, just kind of watch how we do this. There's a spot here where I'm going to come down. Wherever the rocks ledges are, that's where it's going to be the thickest, and then it changes direction sometimes before it comes down here. And then it hits this little area. See, I usually take my finger and kind of smudge it, creates the mist. Now see this area right here where these two rocks are? Then you come over like this. You come down, and so then you dab that there at the top, because this water comes down and hits that ledge and then bounces over here. Here's another ledge. Kind of hit this ledge, and then you bounce right on down, and you dry brush this. Just keep on coming until you, now see yours is different, but you just look for the ledges. Like see right here's another little spot, and always kind of fade out wherever it finally lands. You just sort of soften it, but notice the blue mist underneath was already preformed early in the painting, so that really looks good. All right, just come right on down. Work your way on around here. See, here's a spot again where I said we're going to have some coming out of here. And just take your finger and dry brush that in. Get to this ledge right here. It's going to come down like this. And that's where you go with it. And then at the base, you just, we'll dry brush all this up, okay? But that's something we'll do sort of at the end. After you get your basic waterfall in here, and all the water, and you kind of soften and mist. Then I'll show you at the end, and then I'll turn you loose on your own focus. After we get all the basic stuff in here, as usual, I'm not going to put a lot of detail in here. I'm going to let you decide how much detail you want to put depending on your style, your technique, and what it is you're trying to achieve for that part of your painting. Okay? Isn't that cool?